I checked out a $3 record sale. I want to tell you about that today. Coming up, plus the Channel 33 RPM store is open again, and tons more coming up on Friday Night Vinyl. Hi, my name is Frank. It's Friday. That means it's time to kick back, relax, and talk music. All right, first thing I want to talk to you about. I just saw this last week that they've announced a super deluxe version of Black Sabbath's Technical Ecstasy, and I'm finding this reissue series a little bit maddening. And that is, I'm not really sure what order they're going in. They've kind of been all over the place, and they've skipped out on some really good albums, including Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. So from that, can we assume that Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, for example, is not getting the deluxe treatment, or they need more time to find stuff? I don't know, but I don't get that. And as far as the Technical Ecstasy Super Deluxe, I don't know about you. I'm a big Black Sabbath fan, but Never Say Die and Technical Ecstasy are two Sabbath albums I rarely revisit. So, if others are like me, I'm not sure how much demand there's going to be for this set. That said, there's some interesting stuff on here. It's a 4 CD, 5 LP Super Deluxe, and that includes, it's a remastered version of the original album, and they've also done a new mix of the album. Steven Wilson has done that, so that's pretty interesting. There's a third disc of unheard outtakes and alternative mixes, and 10 previously unreleased live tracks. It doesn't say those live tracks are from one concert, so I assume it's a mix and match of things. So for this one, I think I'm going to skip the vinyl version, but I may pick up the CD box set. And here's a hint. What is that store called? ImportCDs.com. I've noticed that the Black Sabbath releases, if you wait a few weeks after release, they start selling them for $29.99. So that is a hell of a deal. So I may wait on that. But I wanted to alert you guys to the reissue or to the deluxe, the super deluxe treatment that this album is getting. Next up, not vinyl related, but I found this at the dollar store. Remember as a kid, they had these big things you put water in and these rings, and you would hit the button, try to get the rings on the little posts. This is like a mini version of that. I'm not even sure why I mentioned this. Okay, I want to talk to you next about what's going to be coming up. I'm going to take a break from doing videos for a few weeks. Nothing alarming. I do this a couple times a year. Just gives me a chance to recharge the creative batteries, get the creative juices flowing again, and gives me time to pause and think a little bit about direction and the kind of videos that I want to do. So I'll see you after this video. I'll see you in September. The other thing is I've relaunched finally the Channel 33 RPM store. It's been a bit of a soft launch. I posted about it on the socials, but it's there. I'm going to show you a couple of quick things because I'm tongue-tied. I really took my time with things and introduced some new designs and some new t-shirt ideas, like the logo shirt, but there's different colors, and the shirts come with these little Channel 33 RPM tags inside, which I think is cool. And there's actually two tiers of shirts in the merch store. There's the regular ones, which are fine and comfortable and all kinds of awesome, and then there are the premium ones, which are a little softer and have a little bit of more stretch to them, which for guys like me in our late 40s, I know it's around the midsection, it's expanding a little bit, so it makes it more comfortable there. Anyway, I got that one. Got a whole bunch of different ones. Got this one, WTFR vinyls. You've seen me wearing some of these prototypes. Got that one. A lot of people are asking for this one to come back. So I Still Owe Money to Columbia House, that is there. And I got others too. I got some ball caps now as well. This is the CH33. So anyway, I'm not doing a hard sell on it, but if you are interested, link right here. Do check out the Channel 33 RPM store, relaunched and ready to go. Actually, before you leave, I want to say one more thing. The other thing I should mention is I will be refreshing the content in the Channel 33 RPM store regularly, so hang tight because there are even more new designs coming. All right, so I went to a $3 record sale recently. My understanding is this was a long-time record collector here who recently passed away, and he had this warehouse full of 25,000 records for sale. Now, before you start salivating over the thought of 25,000 records at $3 each, I mean, the really good stuff had been taken. I mean, there's no Butcher cover album there, for example, for $3, or like early Metallica or anything really, really valuable. I mean, generally with records, you get what you pay for. But I did check it out. Shout out to Sean Chamberlain for hooking me up. And shout out to Derek Fair for giving me a couple record recommendations when I was there. I'll show you what I did pick up. Again, these are all $3. Cheap Trick, Dream Police. I have fallen in love with this album, and I have the recent reissue. I never had the, I'm not sure this is the first. At the very least, it's an early Canadian pressing with the gatefold on the back, so I was happy to grab that. I mean, let's see, I cleaned it already, but I'm trying to remember what condition it was in. Yeah, I mean, it's a solid, very good plus. So for $3, thought that was pretty decent. I also grabbed this version of Kiss Alive. Of course, we all know Kiss Alive, fantastic live album for those of you who are into Kiss. And Canadian press. You can easily tell the Canadian press because there's French writing on the front. It says special price, 2 records, 2 discs. Includes 8-page booklet. So the cover, I mean, VG maybe, but this particular pressing I didn't own. So for $3, I jumped at the chance. This is later Casablanca pressing. I have an earlier one, and this one again is VG, maybe VG plus, so no inserts, nothing like that. But again, I didn't have this version of Kiss Alive on these particular labels, so I grabbed that. And when I was there, as I said, shouted him out, but Derek Fair suggested I grab this album, and this is Spyro Gyra. I don't know if I got that right. So I haven't given this one a deep careful listen yet, so I will reserve judgment on that. But as soon as I picked it up, I could tell this was not a domestic pressing. The cover just felt different and felt like a UK pressing, and yes, it was a UK press. So that was pretty cool. An import press for $3 on the MCA label. And again, this one is probably VG plus, so happy to jump at that. And there are so many records there. I mean, when you walk into this multiple rooms, and there's 25,000 records there, and I was on my lunch, so I had like 45 minutes. So I really focused on particular areas. So apparently they're doing this sale in Winnipeg again coming up. So if you are in the area, watch the Facebook record trading pages for this city, and check it out if you feel like digging through stacks and stacks of records. And that is a wrap. 33ers. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below. Again, I will be back in a few weeks, but if you want your Channel 33 RPM fix in the meantime, I've completely readjusted and updated the Channel 33 RPM homepage on YouTube. I've created some new playlists, so you may want to dive into some of those videos, because they're really old ones. Some of them are pretty hit and miss, but there's some interesting stuff there as well that you may have missed. So please do check that out. Otherwise, if you dug today's video, I would appreciate a quick thumbs up. Dear 33ers, have a great few weeks. Until next time, keep on spinning.